Hello and welcome to Gothic Reviews. Today we're going to review this raven pendant on a pentagram from firemountaingems. Here's one example of it, of course, that I'm proudly showing here.
I think it's nice because it can be worn by either gender. It's a sturdy pendant. The bail is made onto the raven. It doesn't swing back and forth from each other, the bail and the pendant. It's one solid piece, which is good because it won't ever catch on anything and then have the bail parts from the pendant because they're one solid piece, so that's nice. The raven is flat on the back. He turns it, you can see, if he turns it over, you can see that it's flat.
Here I go, turn for your convenience.
It's not hollow, it's one solid piece, and back on the front you can see how raised up it is. So it's not 3D, but on the front it really looks good in 3D. And you can see that the raven is sitting on a pentagram. Its head is turned around backwards. Get a good view of the tail feathers and even the head shape and the beak is very well defined and very raveny. And the metal is dark, so you can tell it's supposed to be a raven when it's brass or just a light shiny silver. You have to be a bird expert or really pay attention to know that's supposed to be a raven. Whenever I see just straight silver raven pendants, I'm going, how is somebody going to know that when you're wearing it and you want to display your cool Gothic Poe-like raven interests or whatever you're wearing it for, that it's a raven. But this is actually made darker, and I really like that for that reason. I think that unless it's an obvious kind of bird like a chicken or a peacock, that, excuse me, people should make it the right color. And darkening pewter or silver is not hard to do. And this pendant is a very good price. I think it was like $2 or $3, something like that. It's no more than $5 because Fire Mountain Gems is wholesale. They sell to businesses, and then businesses sell to other people at much higher prices. But they also sell to you and I and the general public, and we don't have to have a business license or anything else. So it's a wonderful, lovely place to go jewelry shopping. They have lots of nice Gothic style pieces. Including this one. And I'm going to show you another example of what you can do with this raven pendant. I made it into a bracelet. And what I did was I put it on some black stretch nylon. So it just looks like it's on a cool black cord. It's lightweight enough. I didn't want to add stones and make it too heavy. So it's just on a simple black cord, black for the raven and the goth look. It swings and moves, but it's, again, one solid, very sturdy piece. It's not going to hurt anything by doing that. And it stretches easily on and off of your wrist. Again, it's lightweight. I can wear it when I sleep. I can wear it in the shower. I wear my jewelry everywhere, so, it's very sturdy. This did not come as a bracelet from Fire Mountain Gems, but if you order black nylon stretch cord, if they don't have it, any craft place has it. Joann's has it, but I don't like theirs. It's not tight enough in the give, and I think it would come undone easily. So, but I guess if you're just wearing it once a month or something, what they have at Joann's wouldn't hurt. But anyway, this is how it can look as a bracelet, and you see how it looks as a pendant. I really like the fact that you can see the feet holding onto the pentagram, both feet, not just one. And when it's a side view, they usually, people usually just show one foot or whatever because they're just showing one side of the bird. So it gives it to me more 3D depth when they show both feet and the good details on the claws holding on to the mystical pentagram. And it's neat how they combine two elements, speaking of the pentagram, because the raven has its own mystical legends around it, and obviously so does the pentagram, and they're combining the two nicely.
Yes, it's like both of them, I think of them sort of in alchemical terms. Well, of course, the pentagram has been known for some time as a protective symbol used in magic. Recent practitioners gave it entirely new meanings, but it has been known for a while. In terms of symbolism, the circle represents the boundary between the self and the other on one hand. And because of that, it can serve you to protect from something from the outside world. Then there is, of course, the cyclic nature, the circle being closed. It represents how things, patterns repeat themselves, which is a concept in alchemy. And then many lores throughout the world, whether you look at Jewish element theory, Greek, Chinese, Indian, all of them have this idea of several elements, and I think the main principle behind it is how all the elements essentially combine and are integrated into one. So you become one whole being where everything goes into the highest element that is your spirit. So that's just the alchemical theory. The raven also has been associated with several alchemical transmutations. You probably know of the Native American raven that brought the world into being, so it's like the unmanifest turns into manifest, which is a form of alchemy. In Greek lore, there is a less known version of it where the raven turns from white, which it was originally, to black as a result of some misdeed having to do with treason of Apollo and such things, but still, the raven there is called Caronis, associated with the myth of Aquarius, and also represents alchemical transmutation. You will know, those who follow the practices of alchemy might recognize the Negro state, where it is the state translated from Latin as blackening. So it's just a stage in alchemy, and I think the entire symbol well incorporates both alchemical symbols of the 5 elements itself, of the circle around it, and the raven sitting on top of it. It's a very successful symbol. You can draw a whole structural analysis just around it, which I just did basically, so I hope you enjoyed it.
If you did, like us and subscribe, and if you have any thoughts, comments, or suggestions, do make them. If you would like to see something else reviewed, be it an action figure or a piece of jewelry, whatever, suggest it to us. We may do it. And we definitely appreciate your input and your opinions. So thank you for watching.